and welcome to Drunken Confessions, episode 70.
That was the most unenthusiastic hello you have ever given, ever.
Is it really?
It really was. Can we take two? Go.
Are we ready?
Go for it.
Hello!
There you go.
Episode 70. For those of you joining us for the first time, I am your spirit guide, Cass. We have the lovely Amy and our enabler, Dave.
And for those of you just joining us for the first time, sorry. Sorry.
I make no apologies, no excuses. You get what you get.
And for those of you just joining us for the first time.
Sorry, that was my phone.
No feedback there.
My bad.
Cheers to hopefully no more feedback.
Woo! Cheers.
Ooh, there's something on the rim of that.
Oh,
Hate when that happens.
So, Cass, I'm digging your background again. That's freaking me out.
I'm gonna switch it.
Yeah, I feel bad. I don't have all my fun backgrounds here.
Dave's live in studio if you guys can't tell, or if you're listening and not watching the live broadcast.
Right.
How's the studio tonight, Dave?
It's doing good, actually. I like those. I'm gonna stick with those.
He's got sunglasses on. I guess that's something.
No, so honestly, it's not a crazy night here. It's a halfway decent crowd. I have seen 4 pedal pubs so far, and yeah, so I've already hit my capacity for Woo Girl, but here I am for you. I'm here for you. That's what I'm doing.
You're here for us?
I'm not really here because of you, but I'm here. I'm here for you, but not because of you. No, I have a show that's actually recording here tonight after you guys.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how to respond to that.
A very backhanded compliment, Dave.
Hey, I could have said I have shit going on. I can't roll you guys tonight, but did I do that? No.
You didn't.
I came down here. I got here early so that I could run everything and not have any interruptions. I gave up my time for you.
Well, we appreciate that. And speaking of that, we are missing Jeremy and Stephanie tonight.
Yeah.
We hope you guys are having fun. I know Jeremy's playing video games. That's how important we are. And Steph doesn't feel that great, so she bowed out tonight. So we hope that she gets
apparently she's in migraine
recovery.
hell, and I know that hell. So yeah, oof.
Yes. That's all right. It's all good. Because we're still going to make it roll. We're going to let Steph recoup. We're going to let Jeremy play his games. And we're just going to have a fun podcast tonight. Because I said so.
I agree.
Okay.
So we did the welcome cheers. So
we don't need them. We can do this.
I'm glad you agreed. You're not
we have alcohol.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever.
We can do this as a threesome. We're good.
Yeah. It'll be my first threesome. On that note, Amy, what do we have in store for today?
Well, first, Cass and I have an announcement. We are going to be switching our podcast that we will be on Wednesdays still. However,
Yes.
We are going to be every other Wednesday from now on. Our schedules, new jobs, Cass is moving. Stephanie is going to be getting ready to move. So, yeah, we decided this was the best way. So, no fear, though. You can't get rid of us. We're still going to be around. It's just going to be every other week instead of every week.
You can try to get rid of us, but we just keep showing up.
So your herpes is what you're saying. That's what you're going with.
I was thinking more like fungus. We kind of grow on you.
Yeah.
And I'm out of that conversation.
Herpes is the gift that keeps on giving.
What else is new this week? Cass, what is new and exciting in your life? Anything fun?
No, just getting ready to close on our house and close on the new house and move and all that fun shit.
Well, that's a cheers right there.
Yay! Cheers! Cheers to having a nicer
Hooray.
house.
Dave, what's new with you, buddy?
What's new with me? Nothing. I just been running like an idiot. Yeah. Figuring out what to do with studios, figuring out if we're opening a new studio, figure out, all kinds of crazy crap. But yeah, just the normal chaos of my life.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have anything major news, but I gotta tell you guys a story. I think it's hilarious. So I started watching Nurse Ratchet. Have you guys watched that on Netflix yet?
No, I have
but
not.
I've seen the trailer for it.
Okay, so
And it looks super good.
yeah, it's pretty creepy. I'm not gonna lie. There's been a couple of times that I was like, it's gory. It's very gory.
I was like, and then I was like, ooh, and then I was like, ee.
Yeah. Yeah. However, so I felt kind of stupid at work because people were like, I can't believe they named a show Ratchet. And I'm going, well, it comes from that movie, like back in like the 60s, like that horror, and it was a character, Nurse Ratchet. And they're looking at me with this blank stare.
You're old.
Oh man. So
then Amy's talking to me about it. I'm like, how could they not? I said, of course they don't. They weren't even born, whatever. And then I'm like, of course they've seen. And then I'm sitting there, I'm like,
Yeah, no, not necessarily. No.
what's the name of the movie again? I couldn't remember. I was like,
well,
oh, shit.
Jeremy didn't know that. He didn't know that Nurse Ratchet was a character from a horror film from eons ago.
Not that long ago.
But I was just kind of laughing. So for you youngins out there, because apparently I'm in the old category now, the word ratchet.
It came out in 1975, Amy.
Well, and let's make sure we get the pronunciation right. It's not Ratchet. It's Ratched. D.
Oh, okay, well, I say everything wrong, so just add it to the list.
No, I know, but there's a difference. No, so that's one of the things. There's a difference between the colloquial term, which is ratchet, like calling somebody ratchet, and ratched, which is this character.
Yes. But the movie that you're talking about, the original movie, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, that came out in 75. So it wasn't that long ago.
It was before I was born.
Okay, Cass, 75 was a long time ago.
I'm just saying.
Like
you can say all you want.
It really was. I'm just saying.
I don't even think my parents thought about me yet. My older sister wasn't even born yet. Just putting that out there.
Wow.
Anyway, so I thought that was kind of funny. But how about we do our first drunken confession of the night?
That sounds good.
Sure.
Go ahead.
All right. So first drunken confession. What is the most disgusting thing you've ever held or had in your hands?
Go ahead, Dave.
Somebody's nose.
Somebody's nose?
I got your nose.
No, like that had been sheared off of their body in a car accident.
Oh.
Yeah, I would say.
And I happened to be the first person on the scene, and I stopped to try to be helpful. And yeah, that's
And you ended up with somebody's nose in your hand.
That's an experience I will never forget, ever.
That's terrible.
So mine is not that. Now it sounds stupid compared to Dave, but
like, have you not learned to let me go last on this?
I know. We really should. But so I had this little puppy named Bentley. He is now living with one of my best friends and her daughter. But when I first got Bentley, he was like fit in the palm of your hand. He is a little mini Chihuahua, and he was way too young. And I thought I was trying to house train him, and he started peeing, and I picked him up, and I literally was like putting my hand under him peeing, and then I would take my hand away, and I was like, no, do I do this?
All right, I'm going to interrupt.
You've clearly never been a parent.
I was there. And it was, she picks him up, he's peeing, she picks him up, she goes, oh shit, she goes, ah, and then she goes, ah, she didn't know what to do. It was this little,
You've clearly never been a parent, because anybody who's been a parent has that and worse stories. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I laughed so hard with that. Oh geez, my grandson just peed and pooped on me the other day when I was changing him.
Ew.
Yeah, he was a little fountain going back and forth because I was like, that was my fault. Didn't cover it. I know better.
Yep. But... keep giving me birth control. That's all the stories I need. Thank you.
I would have to say the worst thing I've ever had on my hands was when you look down and you see something that looks like a booger and you know it's not yours.
Oh.
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that another kid thing?
I don't know.
Or was that your husband?
Could have been my husband. Because I remember one time we're walking through the store and he's patting me on the shoulder like this. And I turned around and smiled at him because I thought he was rubbing my shoulder. And he goes, sorry, I didn't mean to flick that booger on you. Swear to God, true story.
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to my life.
I'm so jealous. You get to sleep with that every night.
Oh.
You're so lucky.
I know. I am. So, Amy, we're actually going to skip the next part of our podcast because so yesterday Amy's like, all right, we're gonna talk about Urban Dictionary because I was Googling
that's right.
all our names,
yeah.
And it was hilarious. So Amy last night she goes, well, look them up and we'll write them down. I said, no, I'll just do it tomorrow during our podcast. Guess what's broke right now?
Urban Dictionary.
Mm-hmm. I just tried.
See what happens when you don't listen to Amy.
I just tried like 4 times to get on it on my phone, on my computer. I'm up here typing like, what's going? That's why I've been like frantically like going back and forth. But it's because Urban Dictionary.
Well, I mean, honestly, realistically, that's probably. I mean, that would be more fun with Steph and Jeremy here. So, I mean, you might as well wait for that one.
Yeah. So we'll just save that for another time. That's fine. The reason why we got on that subject, though, was because I had a great idea. Let's try to stun everyone about like a random word or phrase that you don't think that anybody else knew.
Oh, was it just random or was it sex?
Well, no, it was like sexual related, I guess, is how, yeah.
It could be random, but.
Just another chapter of educating Amy, yeah.
Yeah, because then I scrapped that because I'm like, I can't come up with anything that they don't already know because half the stuff that I know, they taught me. So we had to scrap that too because I can't participate.
You might want to clarify the phrase, we taught you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
We might have
explained it to you.
Yeah. No, there was no teaching involved.
Yeah, because I started talking about a couple of them. I did have one that nobody else knew, so I was kind of proud of myself for that. But other than that, hi Bailey.
Apparently Bailey wants to be part of the podcast tonight. Sorry. Oh, look.
She wants to take over Jeremy's place.
No. Come on, get down.
She wants to take over Jeremy's place. She is better looking than him.
Well,
just saying.
Not gonna lie, she is.
I mean, let's be real. She's probably looking for Steph. That's why.
Right.
Yeah.
Bailey does love Steph.
Yeah, she's like, "Where's my Aunt Steph? I need a hug."
Mm-hmm. All right. So now that we're skipping the Urban Dictionary, which not a big deal. I'm okay with that. You okay with that?
Moving right along.
So, Amy, let's go on to our next question.
All right. What is the most disgusting thing you've ever had in your mouth?
Someone's note. No, I'm just.
I didn't know that was the next question. Oh, yeah. Dave's going last. I'll go because Dave's going last. No, Dave, don't answer. You gotta go last.
I want this is gonna take a minute, so I gotta think it through.
Okay, pig eyes.
Pig eyes?
I ate them.
Ew, that's gross.
Want the quick backstory?
No.
I'm giving it to you. I was at a company picnic and we were all drinking, having a good time. And they had a pig roast. So somebody decided to play Fear Factor. And so a bunch of us jumped up because we were going to play Fear Factor. And it was me against all the guys. And if you ever met me, I'm a little competitive. Slightly.
No.
Slightly.
You?
But yeah, you get me up against a group of guys, I will die before I lose.
Female power.
Oh, I'm telling you, there's times when we did the hot sauce challenges at Tom's Shop and I'm the only female. I thought I was going to die because I still did it, every one of them. So anyway, we were doing these fear factors, and the first one was pig brains, which, by the way, tastes like mushy bacon, so it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
And I was the only one that would eat the pig eyes. So I won, for what it's worth.
Well, I'm glad you're proud of that.
Oh, they got stuck in my teeth though, because they're really like chewy and like.
They're super squishy.
Yeah, and it just kind of got in the end. You had to pick it out of your teeth, and it was
okay. I'm out. Mute her.
Amy, what's the grossest thing you've had in your mouth? Did I one up Dave with that one? Just
no.
I think mine would be when I tried that alligator at for Jeremy's birthday.
I like alligator.
Oh my God, I was like gagging. That was like
It tastes
horrible.
like chicken.
It really actually does. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It tastes like chicken, Amy. That was just you. You just were mentally switched off with the alligator.
Possibly.
See, Bailey agrees with me.
I'm gonna kick her out. So, Dave, what is yours?
Yeesh. I mean, I've traveled a lot and I'm eating a lot of weird shit, and I'm really into like sushi and sashimi. So, I mean, I've eaten raw, all the fish, octopi, all that kind of stuff. Did the pig's brain, did a cow brain, had a monkey brain once.
What does pig's brain taste like? And monkey?
Honestly, they all essentially have the same consistency. It's
well, yeah, texture wise, yes. But I mean, like pig brain, seriously, it to me, it tasted like mushy bacon.
Yeah, I mean, it also depends on like what they do with it and how they prepare it and all that kind of stuff. Like the one was kind of pickled more than anything else. But then I've been in dive bars where they've had the basically the dare jars where it's there's the the pig's feet, there's the this, the that. So,
Rocky Mountain oysters. You haven't tried those?
Done that once. Yeah, much like
right.
you, my ego gets me into a lot of trouble, and so if I get dared to do something, I mean, I've tried to get better at that over the years, but yeah, once upon a time, if there was a challenge on the line, I was going to do it or die. That's how that went.
I don't think it's my ego. I just have a little bit of a competitive nature.
Which feeds into the ego.
That's an ego thing.
That's an ego thing.
Nah.
By definition, yeah.
Nah, you guys are wrong. Yeah, no.
All right. So, anyways, we did have a question from one of our listeners.
Yay! Finally, it only took 70 episodes.
But it's something that really this is a reason why I refuse to be a fan of TikTok.
I don't have TikTok on my phone. I've never gotten
Neither do I. So her question, because she watched TikTok, is can women really queef on demand?
Some women can.
I knew one who could, yes.
But why?
Yeah, I never cared to actually think of that and why.
I mean, it's like a parlor trick. Why? I mean, it's like, hey guys, we had a party. Want to see something fun? I mean,
why somebody felt like they had to make a TikTok video of this, I have no idea.
I mean, you just described 99.8% of all TikTok, so.
And I guess that's why I'm happy I don't have it on my phone, and I will never have it on my phone.
Well, no, you won't, because you can't download it anymore, and it's about to go away. So,
is it still? Are they? They're doing away
apparently
with
it was pulled from all the app stores on Sunday, and I think November 12th is D-Day, if I recall correctly.
Okay. Well, I knew they were getting rid of it, but I thought they canceled Microsoft buying it.
I don't think the younger generation is going to miss out on anything.
Yeah, they rejected the Microsoft deal. Oracle bought it, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I won't explain why, because it would just make me an even bigger nerd, and you would all tune out because I'd be Charlie Brown's teacher, just wah 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 wah.
No, and that's fine. We don't want you to go into that.
So no.
Yeah, and if you would like to know why, tune into IT and the D on Monday.
We talked about it either last week or 2 weeks ago. It's old news now. Yeah.
Why didn't Microsoft get it? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know.
No? All right. That's what I thought. All righty. So on to the next. Oh, wait. Amy, you answer that? What? No, you didn't. What's the grossest thing? Did you answer that? Oh, yeah, you did. It was sissy. It was.
Oh, my God.
Sorry. It was such a sissy remark. I just totally forgot.
Just immediately tuned it out and pretended it never happened?
The story of my life. Just kidding. All right, so next question. The apocalypse is coming. You can only grab 5 things from your house. Okay. What do you grab? And it's not people, children, pets, nothing living. 5 things that's all you can take from your house. Not that you can steal from a store, from your house right now. What are those 5 items?
Okay, does the go bag that I've always kind of got on hand, does that count as one thing, or does it count as all the things that are in it?
All the things that are in it, individual things. You can't just say, I'm taking my go bag.
Oh, well.
Because then I would be like, oh, I'm taking my camper full of shit, which I don't have a camper full of shit.
Okay, well, no, but see, there's a difference. Like, my go bag is always packed and ready to go. Your camper is not, like, you would have to pack.
Okay, I don't have a camper. But I'm
this makes me feel a little bit better because Jeremy has also packed go bags for us. And I always thought he was batshit crazy about this.
Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. He is. That this has no bearing on that whatsoever.
Actually,
you don't show up, you get your shit talked about.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know if he has one for our dogs now, but I know he did at one point have one for Harley.
That's great.
Easy, keeping it simple. I would go, I guess, do guns count as one thing or multiple things?
One.
Okay, and then is ammo included in that?
That's
or is that
separate.
Thing?
That's separate. That's number 2.
Okay. I have my med kit, which has like a bunch of like the usual medicine stuff in it that I would grab. Biggest thing of moonshine that I happen to have on hand at the time, just to have pure alcohol to work with for something.
It can sterilize and get you drunk at the same time.
That's the thing. It's a multi-purpose tool. And then debating between hatchet and axe. I would probably go axe.
And this is why Dave should have gone last again, because he just took most of my list. Because I knew this list from last night. Mine were guns, ammo, axe. Those were my first 3 things, and I can't believe you said a motherfucking axe. All right. Guns, ammo, axe. What was the next one? Money. Although at the end of the world, you don't really know if it's going to be worth anything.
See, and that's like alcohol would have some value, and that's why I went with my med kit, because I've got like antibiotics, Tylenol, ibuprofen, that kind of stuff in there, right, which would have lingering value to it. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, you don't even know if anybody's going to give a crap about, like, if you happen to have a gold bar sitting in your house, who knows if anybody's going to give a crap if you have a gold bar. Okay, great. What's that going to do for me? Yeah.
And then the last thing for me would be extra gasoline for my Jeep. I'd put a few jugs of gasoline back in there so that I could keep taking my Jeep and drive all the way wherever we need to go.
I'm all about making sure you've got the jugs. I'm a big fan of jugs.
And I got some good jugs. Amy?
So, Cass, I have a follow-up question for you, though. You said guns and ammo and axe first. Do you actually know where those things are located inside your house? Or are you relying on your husband to grab those?
All right.
I was gonna say, she never
record.
said, she never even said she was bringing him.
No, we said no people.
No people. No
I
people.
know. I was just being a smart ass. I know.
That's because Amy didn't want me to admit on here I wouldn't bring them. But anyway.
All right. So
no, last night when I was saying this, I did have to ask Tom, do we even have, I know where the guns are and I know where the axe is, but I did have to ask Tom, do we even have ammo in our house? So.
Important thing to know. Yeah.
all right. So mine is I didn't go with axe. I went with knife, like a Swiss Army knife.
Oh, look at you, all brutal.
Well, yeah. So obviously gun, ammo, Swiss Army knife. I also pick an extra pair of shoes, like heavy boots. Because those
Gotta
could
be
be
fashionable, man.
no, like heavy, like outdoorsy boots. Like you need something.
See, that's like, honestly, I just assumed that if I know it's the end of the world, like I'm throwing on my Timbs, I'm throwing on boots, I'm throwing.
Yeah, I figured I'm already gonna have like all my comfy clothes and layer up. But
You
that's
don't
okay.
know
I mean, that
that.
could be on your list. And 4 and 5.
Was my first aid kit.
See, I
All
never
right,
thought
so
of the first aid
apparently
kit.
we're all ready for an apocalypse. Bring it, bitches.
Right.
Don't actually bring it, bitches. Don't challenge 2020, please. Don't.
Right.
Just don't.
She's joking. She's joking. Really, she's just joking.
Did you see that meme today that went around? It was
Santa Claus.
What if 2021 says, all right, 2020, hold my beer.
Right. Now the one I saw is the season finale for 2020 will be Santa Claus visiting every house in the world and giving it COVID. That's the season finale. Yeah.
Wah wah wah.
That would suck. All right, Amy. Next question.
What's the most disgusting thing your partner has said this week?
Now I know you came
Genuinely
up with
can't think of anything.
Well, she came up with this because what did Tom say yesterday?
I don't know, but Tom is the one because he said something to you, and I was like, "That's a great question," because Tom is gross. And now I can't even remember what he said.
I can't either. I am like completely lost at what he said to make you ask that question.
Oh, no, I do remember. It was
Okay.
I don't need pickup lines. I just walk up to a girl and say, "Do you want to fuck?"
That's what Tom said.
And I went, "Ew."
So the Damone vibe from Fast Times at Ridgemont High is where you're going with that.
We were actually talking about that at work because we were talking about the other night with some friends. Nobody knew who Sean Penn was. So I was trying to do Spicoli like quotes.
If I'm here and you're here, doesn't that make it our time?
Mr. Hand,
and there's nothing wrong with a little feast on our time, is there?
Dave, you do that a little too well.
He does. I love Fast Times at Ridgemont.
Again,
anyway,
many voices trapped in my head. Just saying.
Amy came up with my answer. So, Amy, what's your answer?
I don't know. What did Jeremy say this week, Cass? Maybe you got to come up with mine.
I got to be honest with you. I got nothing on this front at all.
Well, Dave, do you even talk to your partner?
I'm just saying I got nothing on this front at all.
Dave's like, I plead the fifth on this one.
No, I'm answering the question. I'm just saying I have nothing on this front whatsoever. Oh, look, another pedal pub.
Maybe we should just move on to the next question, which is better than this one.
All right, what's the last thing you ordered from Amazon?
My kid's sneakers that just got here today, and he is so effing excited about it.
Yay!
He is such, dude, my kid is such a little like fashion sneakerhead, and I don't know how to feel about it. Although laughably, this is a great story. So I took him to the outlet malls not too long ago. And he sees these things with the 3 stripes on them, and he's like, Dad, I really like these, and I like the shorts, and I like the shirt, and I like like he basically wanted the entire jogging suit. I'm like, oh, you're really into that, huh? He's like, yeah, I really like Adidas. And I like fell over laughing, and I'm like, you mean Adidas? He's like, whatever, Dad, you know what I meant, shut up.
Oh man.
I was like, if you're going to be really into it, you should at least know how to pronounce it.
I've heard it said both ways.
No, it's
man.
Adidas. It's my Adidas.
The last thing I ordered from Amazon was this microphone.
Mine was my work shoes. My new pair of Clarks.
All right. Now I want everybody to pick up their phone and go to their Google search and tell me what was the last thing you Googled.
Oh God.
When to watch The Lone Gunman. That's the last thing in my search. Because I'm in the middle of binging The X-Files, and they did a spin-off series of The Lone Gunman, and I'm trying to figure out when I'm supposed to binge and when I'm supposed to watch that series in the midst of all the X-Files series.
Ah.
Well, Amy, actually, it was One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest because I wanted to see what year it came out, so I Googled that while we were in the middle of our podcast.
It counts.
Does it count?
Also, and laughably before that, it was, what is 1.6 billion minutes in days?
Oh, that's from your podcast. I watched it.
That was, yeah, from the Lucifer thing, yeah.
Yep.
What was yours, Amy?
Mine was, crap. I just totally forgot it.
Look at your phone.
Oh, Santa Paws 2. That's the last thing I Googled.
Dude, my search history is so bizarre. Like, seriously, like so here's some other things from my search history, which just makes me laugh. And I'm just going to read out this, and there's nothing on here embarrassing, so I don't give a shit. But yeah, so scientific notation, because I was helping my daughter with some stuff. 45 adapter, because we were talking about things that make you feel old when you have to explain them to people. Lucifer Convention 2021, because there is one coming.
I want to go.
Do you remember the 21st night of September? Because I was looking for a meme. Supreme Court origins and number of justices, because that was a Shot of History episode. And RBG funeral, because I wanted to know what was going on.
Fair enough.
Yeah, my shit's all over the place. I love Google. It's a thing.
So
I feel like that's an insight to your brain, though. Your brain's all over the place.
These are the things like, oh yeah, dude, I'm the kid. Like, random synaptic misfire will like be written on my tombstone. Like, that's just real.
See, whereas my tombstone's just going to say, well, that didn't go as planned.
I told you I wasn't feeling well.
Right. I actually saw that on a tombstone.
Mine's going to say, Google was right.
I told you WebMD was right.
No, I saw a tombstone. I'm trying to remember where it was. It was a pretty famous tombstone, too. And it said, I told you I was sick. There's one in New Hampshire
in the little town that I grew up in that says that.
Yeah, there was a tombstone that said, I told you I was sick. It was great.
Oh,
all right,
man.
Amy, next, onward and upward.
What's the last text you sent from your phone?
Or at least onward.
Oh, shit. Now, text, not Facebook
Not
Messenger.
Facebook Messenger, text. Because I don't use text very often. I'm always on Facebook Messenger. So what is the last text? I will start it off because I just looked at it. Mine was to Jeremy, did you pick up beer?
Nice. Mine was actually a picture of my grandson that I sent to everybody at work. How lame and so grandmotherly of me.
And Dave's scrolling because he's like, that's inappropriate, that's inappropriate.
No, honestly, I have a lot of incoming texts, and so I'm trying to find the last one I sent.
Good cover up, good cover up.
No, for real. Here you go. And it's to my kid who not only wants sneakers, but he wants these like special like little hentai masks that he found on Amazon. Hey, found the same masks from a Prime seller. They'll be here on Friday for you.
Nice. All right, and the very last drunken confession of the evening.
Drum roll.
Have you ever had a reoccurring dream? If so, what was it?
I hate the game Never Have I Ever because, well, I have. Sorry. When I was a kid, I had a recurring nightmare over and over and over again. That we had this like little gargoyle statue. It was about like a foot high in the house, and this is when I was like, I don't know, like I'm guessing like 5 to 8 years old, and had a recurring nightmare every night that statue came to life and tried to come kill me.
Okay, so side question: when you went to Cass's for her Christmas party, did you see her foot-tall statue of the gargoyle?
Oh no, I absolutely
freak you out?
Yeah. No, not at all.
Okay, mine is actually from my childhood as well. I always had a reoccurring dream. I think it came from a movie, but I had to go under my bed to get into the alternate world. And then when I got there, my grandpa would be there, and somebody would always hold us down and carve into the bottom of my feet.
Ooh.
And to this day, I cannot sleep with my feet outside of covers.
Interesting. I can't sleep with my feet under covers.
Yeah, my feet always have to be covered up.
Yeah, it just doesn't work out.
Yeah, I have to have my feet tucked in.
I feel constricted. They have to be.
What was that called? Little Monsters. I think that's where that dream came from. Was that movie Little Monsters?
That was a Fred Savage movie.
Yeah, he used to. The monster lived under his bed, and he'd go under the bed and.
Now mine was. I always had a reoccurring dream that I died. There was a plane crash. And I was in a plane with my mom and my 2 sisters. And the plane crashes and everyone's running. There's some people that are still alive. They're running around, right? And I see I think it was my mom and my sister were really, really hurt. So I'm running around trying to get help for them. You know, I'm trying to get somebody to come over to take care of them because they're so sick. And then I realized I was dead. I had died in the plane crash. And I was running around as a ghost. And I had that more than once. And for the longest time, from the time I flew when I was little, like 2, my parents took me somewhere when we lived in Germany. Other than that, I never flew. Like my whole adult life, I didn't fly until in 2011. That's the first time I willingly got onto an airplane of my own accord. And that was only because of what happened to Mitchell, and I had to go fly down to Bethesda. But yeah, that was the only time I've ever gotten onto a plane because I kept having that nightmare. I was positive that I was going to die in a plane crash.
Alrighty then.
I know, it's kind of dark.
Yeah, thanks for getting it dark. Also, before we leave, can I just comment all in the background? You're so safe. I've been staring at the can of Lysol behind you like all night.
Oh. Oh yeah, no, I swap out the mic muffs and Lysol the shit out of the studio between shows.
That's awesome.
I take no chance. And let's see, where do I have you? You're right here. Got my little infrared thermometer. Boop.
Taking everyone's temp, taking all the precautions.
Which I'm going to be honest. Let's be real. I'm just going to put cards on table. It's a completely useless PR move to do it. It absolutely is. It is the dumbest thing in the free world because people can be asymptomatic and still be carrying it. Different ethnicities tend to have different reactions to infrared scanning. Anybody with a lot of melanin in their skin, that could be Latino, that could be African American, whatever, tend to either absorb or reflect heat based on the melanin content in their skin. So it's completely a PR BS move, but it makes people feel better. So yeah.
I'm okay with that.
All right. Cheers to that.
Cheers to bullshit. Yay!
All right. So that is wrapping up our show for this week. Again, we will not be recording next week. We will be here the week after.
On the 7th, I believe it is, October 7th.
And
we'll be talking about Halloween shit.
Yep. Now we get into the creepiness. And we get to tell a story of how Stephanie and I tried to work a Ouija board and Cash just sat back, and that's why it didn't work.
So whenever you're ready for it, it doesn't have to be that episode. It can be the next episode, but I just want to put this out there. I have a phenomenal, real life, really, really happened, super screwed up ghost story night from my life. And if you force me to, I will bring in backup, because I have friends that I am still friends with from high school that were there that night, and it is still to this day a story that we tell people that freaks each other out.
All right, we'll tell ghost stories next one, or the one following.
All right, so on that note, guys, thanks again for tuning in, for listening. We will be back in 2 weeks with hopefully really good stories. And Cass, you are leading us out with our end of the night cheers.
End of the mirror?
Talk.
Wishful thinking that it was the end of the year already.
Yeah.
All right, raise your glasses. Here's to cheating, stealing, and drinking. May you cheat death, steal hearts, and always drink with me.
Yay!
Cheers!
And like we said, we'll be back in 2 weeks. We're going to go dark for Halloween because, we like spooky. Right?
Sure.
For sure.
Dave, don't be
guys,
good.
Thanks again.
Bye. Thanks for distancing yourself from us, Dave. We were getting you a little close there for a while.
I'm social distancing. You are 6 feet away. The TV is 6 feet.
Dave. 6 feet.
That's right. Actually, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to do the math. Yeah, you're probably about 9-10 feet away from me right now. Perfect. All right, we out?
I think so. Are we out? I don't know. We could keep talking, I guess.
Hey, everybody, thanks again for listening to our show tonight. If you want more information, you can find it at facebook.com/mydrunkenconfessions.